guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Trinity Sierra here. I am coming back to you guys with a brand new makeup video, makeup tutorial, and I hope you guys actually enjoy it and like it. If you do, make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. So, I'm going to start by actually putting bobby pins to make sure my hair stays down. Because I can tuck it behind my ears, but my hair is so thick, it just doesn't stay sometimes. Okay, so now that that is out the way, are you guys ready? I'm excited. So what I usually do is I prep my skin with my Cover FX primer. If you saw my previous makeup video, you can tell like I spilled all my makeup and it just ended up like spraying everywhere, and I actually haven't had the time to just clean it up. But I usually take this and dot it like in all the corners of my face and in every angle, and sometimes on my nose, because like my skin is super dry in the winter time, and I like to make sure I'm super hydrated, because then y'all will see all the cracks and all of my flaws. You heard me? So I want to make sure like I am primed to the gods. So what I like to do first is I like to start with my brows. Every time I do my brows, I feel like starting with your brows can kind of set the rest of your face up. If my brows are terrible, like doing it after I do my foundation is going to be probably the worst thing for me, because I would have to correct it and do probably more, which I don't like to do. And so I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Dip Brow. Not to go outside of my natural arch too much, and I try to keep it like as natural as possible, honestly. This is what I like to do. Then I go on the top. I just outline my brow and make sure whatever like residue is left from lining it, I just go back over and fill those parts in. And make sure I just flip that out just a tad bit and brush it towards the center. LA Pro Girl Concealer, because as you can see, I am looking a bit dark. As you can tell, it kind of sets me off. So what I usually do is I take my concealer, I dab it on my hand, because I feel like it's just easier to get to than, you know, what most people do is putting it on something and then dabbing it twice. Like, I want to make sure I spread my product out and make it last. So I just outline my brows. And if I don't get it like in a straight, natural as can be line, like I'm not really tripping, because like I said, I want it to look as natural as possible. Like, it doesn't have to look too defined for me, because honestly, like, this is my go-to. I'm not really picky. So I just make sure I blend this in with my beauty blender. I got this beauty blender like literally 2 years ago, and I think it's still holding up. I know a lot of people change yours out and you're supposed to get new ones. And I do have a new one, but currently I misplaced it. So this is what I'm using right now. But I just blend this in, not too much because I want it to still stand out even though I'm using the color Warm Honey. I want it to stand out with my foundation, which I'm excited to use. So now we're going to see how the foundation is. So like I said, this is the Lancome 460 Suede shade. I went to the store and I matched it the best I could. I got the makeup artist to match it. And honestly, like, it's so hard for me to find the right shades for my skin because I have an olive undertone. Who would have thought? It's winter time. I'm super pale in the winter, and in the summer I'm golden. So I wanted to make sure like I got the best one for if I did get a little bit of sun, I would definitely just, you know, be able to still wear it. Voila. Don't mind my nails, like kind of super duper fill in, but you know, other things are calling my name right now. Okay, so I'm excited to see how this is. I'm going to do a few little squirts. I'm not going to do too much. Okay, so I did 2 pumps. As you guys can see, it's kind of thick. It's supposed to dry matte, so we'll see how that goes. It's not runny, which I think is the best for me. I'm already in love because it looks smooth. I think it should go on pretty good. It's a bit thick. But I don't know, let's see. Like this is our, I just smoothed it out. And this is just what it's looking like. So I'm gonna put, I usually just dot my face. Blending for dear life right now. It's looking a bit orange on my skin, but I know that it oxidizes. But honestly, for right now, I think it's actually looking pretty good. Like I said, it's a bit orange right now, but I know it's gonna set nicely because I don't like looking pale and ghostly, which I know a lot of foundations, like if you don't get the right one and get the right one for my skin tone, I do. So for right now, like I'm loving it. I'm going to just add my concealer and set it real quick and do the rest of my face so you guys can see. But right now, I'm loving it. It looks smooth. It is drying matte, by the way. My shade again is 460. For anyone who thinks like they're close to my shade, I will link it in the link below. But honestly, like I am not mad at this thing right now. I don't know, like, I have never seen, I think right now, I'm looking at myself, right now I look super orange, which I don't know how to feel. I did get this matched, but I'm going to put, like, everything on my face. I don't want to say, because I want to say it's close to my skin. Like, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. This is the color, it matches my neck, which I think was the point of me getting this. But I don't know, like I said, I have to put everything on right now. My face is always super pale. As you can see, I ran downstairs real quick and asked my husband, like, what does he think? You guys, Honestly, you guys, there is not too many foundations I love. I have only, like, when I find a holy grail for me, I keep it and keep it the same, because I am sensitive skin and a lot of things tend to break me out, and a lot of makeup products tend to say like they don't have certain things in it, and then I ended up trying it and boom, like you don't even want to know what happens. But honestly, when I put this makeup on, this foundation, my skin can breathe. I don't feel like it's cluttering my pores. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels lightweight. It feels just like my Lancome. Like, it feels just like my NARS. Just like my NARS foundation. It feels just as, like, the quality feels just like Fenty Beauty. Wow. This is... And it oxidizes. It has sunscreen. It has broad spectrum SPF 15 in it. When you're outside, like, this is basically, I don't have to worry about a tinted moisturizer. I don't have to worry about putting sunscreen on because this has it in the foundation, which is probably why it's looking like, you guys. And it oxidized in just a few short minutes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add all of my makeup on right now and show you guys like what I do. And then I'm going to, at the end, just really give my honest opinion. Wow. I'm looking at this foundation now and I'm really just, I did not have to add any concealer on underneath. Like, I have some spots on my skin that I just really wish I would have covered up sometimes, and with this foundation I don't feel it's necessary, to be honest. I don't feel it's necessary. Man, you guys, wow. And it's like I don't even feel like this foundation's on my skin. But like I said, like, wow. You guys, come get this. I don't know why I always have my mouth open when I'm doing my makeup. It's just a habit, honestly. I'm gonna go in with my benign powder. Love this thing. I've had it for a minute. Honestly, I feel like this benign powder, it really sets my makeup every time. It doesn't do too much. Like, some powders, like, yeah, if you get the wrong one, it will leave like an after shadow, like a cast that's not really present when you do photography. But you guys, and honestly, I don't do this any kind of way. I don't put it on perfectly. I don't do all that. I literally just throw this makeup on. But I make sure, like, I get it all the places I put my concealer. And sometimes I just add it right there in my creases, because when I smile, I don't want, like, you know, cracks and stuff. So I want to make sure I just get all the places. Because I'm going to smile and be like, and then y'all going to see all the wrinkles and y'all going to be like, Trinity, you need to take that picture down. So this is why I just added like all the different places. And I like the benign because it has a tint of yellow, and like my undertone is olive, so the yellow kind of sets it perfectly. As to if I was using like my regular Airspun, I would have to do a little more to kind of set it. So far, you guys, I'm loving it. So right now I'm going to go in and do a contour. I just did my concealer, so now I'm going to grab my Fenty. I use this all the time. If I don't feel like using my color match stick, I'll go in with my CoverGirl, like loose powder foundation just to add. But honestly, right now I'm going to do the whole bit for you guys, what I would do if I was going out, just to really get kind of a good look on this foundation. And this is the shade Cocoa for anyone who kind of doesn't want, like, I don't like to do a too deep contour because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like right now in the winter, what are you really doing to get a lot of bronze on your face? You're not really getting too much on. So I like to just make it just a little cocoa. Gives me like a little bronze glow, just a little glow, and it doesn't look too bad. I do go over this with a bronzer, a loose face powder, by the way, just to set it as well as I set my concealer. And I make sure I get it all in my edges. And if I don't get it too well, I go back with my powder and I drag it to my edges. So make sure you're just blending this really well. Good. I think it looks fine. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. brush. It is kind of breaking down right now. As you can see, it's peeling. I've been using this for years. Then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me shade 360, my loose powder, and just apply this to my face. Like I said, I just set my makeup, what I just did, and just apply it. And as you can see, it's really just giving me the perfect look I'm going for. So I'm loving it. Not too dark. Like I said, the sun isn't out, so we don't want to look like extreme right now. Also, if I was going to an event, I would kind of do it a little darker, but I'm not going anywhere, and so I'm going to do like a subtle look. So now we're going to go to my eyes. Because I already have my concealer out, like, I'm just going to apply my concealer real quick. It's a great base. I usually use my e.l.f. primer for my eyes, but like I said, because this is already out, I'm going to do this just to let my eyeshadow have a great base so it can stick better and it'll last a little bit longer. I use my Masquerade makeup eyeshadow palette by Juvia's. I always use this. Then I go in and use the color Zobo right here. And then I use, I think, Calabar. So I use Zobo, I use Calabar, and then I'll go in and use a little bit of Zulu. And then I'll use Casablanca. Casablanca, look at this. You guys, I love this shade. So I'm going to go in with Zobo. I'm using the base shadow brush by Real Techniques. I got this as like a season set, you guys, but I love these brushes because they do work their magic just like if you were using any other brush. These brushes are my favorite. So I take a little Zobo, I apply that to my eyes, not in any particular order. I just really make sure it's applied good. I apply a little in my crease to get, you know, a little glow. And then I just, honestly, I go back and forth with both eyes so I don't have to do it twice. This isn't my blending brush, but honestly, I cannot find one of my blending brushes right now. So as you can see, it's really nice. It's smooth. The Zobo, like, actually it's Burkina. Sorry guys. Burkina is really beautiful, and I always use this on my eyes. I'm going to go in and add a little Fulani, I think, to make that little corner a little bit darker. And you guys, like this color, look at that. I don't know what it is, but I love neutral colors. I feel like it is the best when I'm going any place. Like, it's my perfect everyday. Okay, so I've added that. It looks good. As you guys can see, it looks like just good. So I like to do kind of something different. Now I'm going to go in with that shade I was telling you guys. I'm going to do the bottom one first, and then I'm going to go to the top. The bottom one is Casablanca. The top is Cairo, I believe. I'm going to use Casablanca first, the bottom shade, and just sweep that across my eyelid. And I am using the same brush because I know that I'm going to be using a different one in a second, but because it's like the base, I'm going to use this shadow. Can you guys see that? Whew, man. This pop, like this palette, the pigments are to die for. Like literally. The pop I get is exactly what I want. Look at that. Who's glowing? Darling, is that to you? Okay, so like as you can see, like this is my everyday, and I'm gonna go make sure I take my deluxe crease brush, and I'm going to go in with Fulani, this shade. And I'm gonna make sure I dot it a little more. Color Cairo right here, and I'm going to apply it to the middle of my shade. And I usually go up, so I don't know if a lot of people do that, but that's what I do. These pigments bring me to life. Like if I'm having a bad day and I'm going somewhere, I will throw these pigments on real quick, look myself in the mirror and be like, so that's what I do, like, by the way. Now I'm going to add color to my brow bone. I go in with my Naked series. I think this color is Lit. And I apply this to my brow bone because it's a little white, and it's actually white without makeup. That's crazy. But I like to give it like a natural look, which is why I go for this and not my other highlighters to make it pop. Because like I said, this is an everyday look, you guys. So you want to make it look like you ain't tried too hard. Even though we know makeup is not easy. So now I'm going to do my lashes. I might actually do this off screen because it'd be a little hard. That's one lash. Y'all see how easy that popped on? So by the way, just make sure when you do your lashes, you give like 30 seconds, because that was the easiest it's ever popped on for me. That is crazy. Boss. Okay, so I popped on my other lash. I'm making sure it's centered. Alright, so let me sweep everything off. And I'm going to show you guys the last things I do. As you can see, I swept everything off. This, you guys, I'm getting tongue twisted. This foundation is probably my favorite because it looks like my skin. It looks like I didn't put any makeup on. As you guys can tell, like before when I put my makeup on, it looked a little orange. It has oxidized right in front of you guys. I did not add too much to my face. I usually do a sweep of my Maybelline Fit Me. Wow, I really haven't had to do that. All I did was put on my concealer. You guys, wow. I'm speechless. So I'm just going to add like a little brush and brush everything, but I really don't need it. Make sure everything's well blended. Your girl is looking good. Wow. So I'm gonna go in with my NYC. I think I got this from Big Lots. It's like my brow brush kind of brow mascara, just to make sure my brows set good. And this brow gel I think is really good compared to high-end. Like, this is my go-to, you guys, really, and I love it. I usually go over and do like a little trick with my mascara. I just add a little bit to my brows to pop those extra hairs out a little bit. And you gotta be careful, because sometimes if you do a little too much, it'll mess your makeup up because you'll get it and try to swipe it and you side swipe yourself and then messed up. So that's what I do. Now I'm going to take my rosemary water. I'm going to add it to my contour brush. Spray it a little bit because when I spray it, I know that my highlighter will kind of stay a bit better. I'm going to go in with this palette. This is my favorite highlight palette. Literally love it. I'm going to go in with the color 143 down here and just apply it to my cheeks. You guys see that? I didn't even apply a lot. Whew. You guys, I love this. And because I added a little bit of spray, it picked it up a lot better. You can even see it on the brush. Crazy. Look at that. Wow. So then I'm going to go in, add it to my nose a little bit. That is a huge glow, you guys. Add it right here and add it here. I am going to go back because I probably did way more than I needed just to show you guys for the video that you don't need a lot to pop it. You really don't need a lot. And I love this kit. Okay, so simmering it down a little bit with my Naked Illuminator. Highlighter, because I did kind of get a lot on that brush, so it made it kind of white. But that glow is no joke. I add the highlighter. I add highlighter wherever like the sun's gonna naturally hit. It's winter time, so the sun's not really out, but I still like to make it look like, you know, kissed by God, you know. So that's my look. I do my last touches with the Lancome Juicy Tubes, I believe, Magic Spell. Like I said, who is it? Who are you? My name is Trinity Sierra. People call me Mrs. Bradley. Seriously, guys, let me get back to this. So now that everything is set, is done, I go back with my Mario Badescu. I spray my face just a little bit. I gotta hold my hair because it's gonna get out my hair. Fan that out, let it set. Love this spray because it helps like with acne, and it sets my makeup pretty well. Does it even look like I got makeup on? I mean, yes, but like, you guys, look at this. I'm gonna zoom it in. Y'all see this? You can't tell me God ain't make this makeup. You cannot tell me God is not good. This foundation, for my skin, I mean, like I said, I have a hard time finding foundations. This foundation, legitly, you guys need to go out and get this. It is a holy grail. For my skin tone, I think it is the perfect shade. Like when I put it on, it was orange. Like you guys can, as you guys can see, it has oxidized. It has just grown to just being perfect. I love this makeup. I love this foundation. Would I recommend this to you all? Yes. So I'm going to put this in the link below. I hope you guys go get it. It's never too much to go in and just try it if you need a sample, but I would highly recommend it. This makeup, I'm gonna have this on all day. I feel like I just snatched my husband again. Wow. I'm looking at it now and I'm just, wow. I think the packaging was very great. I love how it came. I love how it's just a pump. I love how it came on thick and it was thick on my hand. Like, everything is perfect. And I think the reason why I'm loving this so much is it says it's transfer resistant. And so every time like I cuddle or I'm like holding my baby, like I don't want to put makeup on her, which a lot of makeup, like you have to get blotting tissue and just different things to kind of not transfer it. I'm about to test this out and y'all gonna really see, because let me just get a shirt real quick. You guys, I literally just smacked. As y'all can see, I'm pressing. Oh my God! You guys, I just... Go get this freaking thing now. What the heck? This is transfer resistant. I didn't even see that. You guys, this is 24-hour wear with oxidizing, with sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 15, up to 24 hours. It holds, color wear and comfort transfer resistant. Go get this makeup now. If you guys have enjoyed this video, because I know I have enjoyed just... You guys, this is holy grail. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Comment in the section below what you enjoyed about this makeup, this tutorial. Let me know, like, if you guys have tried it, if you guys love it. What do you love about it? What are the pros and cons? Because I have yet to experience the cons. As I said, I just opened it for you guys. Brand new. I'm in love. I am in love already. I think this is a go-to, like... I might wear it every single day because it's transfer and I was not paying attention that it's transfer resistant. Now I love it even more. Let me know what you guys wear. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe in the link below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye guys.